Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We have the St. Augustine Police Chief, Jennifer Michaux, announcing her retirement, a man arrested for a 2023 double murder, State Rep Kim Kendall introduces bill to protect against land swaps, and country introduces incentives for developers to build affordable housing. I think that's supposed to say county. I think it's supposed to say county. We'll get to all that and more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Award, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We have Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, BNS Signs, Facial Rejuvenation Center, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, Chris Lucero, Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy Houses, and Sunny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. All right. Good morning, fellas.
Hey, happy Wednesday. It is the weekend, though.
Officially.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm so excited. This is the only job. No, that's not true. I was going to say this is the only job I've done this week, but it's not.
Is it?
I just haven't done my accounting job.
Oh.
I did my homeschool job. I've done my church job. Yeah, I just haven't done my accounting.
Okay. So
no counting today.
No bean counting.
No. We have like a play space in my house, and it's just had more and more stuff added to it without things getting purged from it. And I've reached my breaking point. So that has been yesterday and today.
If you guys drive by our house this week, we are not having a garage sale. We are painting the house, so it's getting pressure washed. So a lot of the things that were on the porch are sitting in the front yard. All right. So it looks like we're having a garage sale. We're not. That stuff's not for sale.
Do you have not free?
Well, it might be for sale. I take that back. It might be for sale. But ask first. Don't just take it.
Yes.
That quote Ted DiBiase, everyone has a price.
Everyone has a price. That's what I'm saying. It might be for sale.
Right on.
So, but it looks really like we're moving out. We're not moving out. Yeah, we're not moving out.
Right on. So are you doing color change or refreshing?
No, refreshing, pretty much the same.
Nice.
So,
right on.
It's been good to us so far.
Yeah.
Life's been good to us so far.
It is good. And you kind of match your house right now.
Yeah. Well,
You're very
a little bit. This is my Marita bread outfit. My hat got stuck there.
It's giving Thanksgiving. Giving fall.
Yes. The Marita bread guy, I think that's the only color anybody ever said, that'll be a good uniform.
You and the Browns.
Yeah.
Marita and the Browns.
Yeah.
Oh, Cleveland sports.
Yes.
They need someone for their uniforms.
Oh, they do. They're awful.
It's terrible.
They're awful.
Blake, how you doing?
I'm doing well back here. Doing great.
Do you have a mass exodus?
That's Black Friday.
Ah, good time.
Preparing.
Do we have a question of the day?
We do have a question of the day. Today is, and I think Joy sent this to me, what do you love about America Day? Okay. So what do you love about America? And that's going to be a tough one for me because I love lots of things.
I love lots of things about America. Very patriotic American. Our freedoms is kind of an easy one, but within that, just our freedom to worship our God, worship the God that you choose or don't choose. Just acknowledging that we have free will and giving us that option to worship freely as we choose. I would say that's probably mine.
All right. Blake, what about yours, bud?
I'm definitely going to say freedom of expression, I would say, is probably the big one for me.
Freedom of expression. And mine's, freedom of press. Obviously what we do. and freedom of speech. Freedom of speech to me is the most important, and I think a lot of the other ones fall into place after that. So, so being able to say what I want to and not go to jail for it, because there's some stupid things I've said in my lifetime.
You bought a whole network.
I bought a whole network. I bought a whole network just so I could say stupid things.
Right on.
So not everybody gets to do that.
Yeah.
So,
what are you most excited for to eat?
I think it's more just about being around people and just kind of.
It's not the Thanksgiving food that.
No, it used to be the food, and now the food kind of makes me uncomfortable. At my age now, I've gotten to the age where like, okay, I probably need to stop, and I don't.
Yeah.
And then I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So.
I have deviled eggs and chocolate silk pie.
Yeah, deviled egg. I haven't made my deviled eggs yet. And I got gator tail to start marinating today, so because that's going to be the appetizer for tomorrow, and and then I have a small turkey for the small family when we're doing tomorrow night. Yeah. So that I have to do it. So we're not doing our dinner until later on tomorrow night. Okay. Blake and I and so.
Ours is going to be a little bit. It's like a late lunch because we've got family that wants to get home before it's too dark.
Yeah. Blake has another one he has to go to. I have another one I have to go to, and then we come back together tomorrow night.
We have the biggest house, so everyone comes to our house, and I love that because that means I don't have to drive and I don't have to hop around Thanksgiving. So we try and do ours earlier to be kind to those who are traveling around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the smallest house, so we don't host a lot at this house. We used to do a lot of hosting when we had the big house. But
you could do it on the front porch. You got all your furniture out there.
Everything's out there.
No.
Still only have one bathroom. So.
Yes. Only have one.
Which is the problem.
Such a brave dude.
Yeah, and plus, we have enough room to store stuff. So we actually sometimes have to. We're currently using our dining room table as an actual like storage area. So we're probably gonna do our dinners on TV trays.
Yeah,
right on
in front of the TV. Yeah,
while watching football.
A very cable guy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, unfold them out. No, I mean I don't know what we do without our TV tables.
Yeah.
So are you a TV table family or?
So we were for a long time. Like I grew up with TV trays, and that was I was in so many activities, and I worked in high school. So I had like an hour and a half at home before I had to go out to another practice. And so I came home, I grabbed my TV tray, made my snack, and then I just plunked in the chair with my TV tray, had my snack, and kind of decompressed from school for an hour and a half, and then was off to another 3 hours swim practice.
So I grew up with TV trays. I grew up with TV trays, and the weird thing is TV trays served as everything at my grandparents' house. So like my grandparents smoked this cigarette they rolled your own tobacco. So like by age 4 I knew how to roll a cigarette with
Were you smoking them or just helping roll?
No, secondhand. That's why I never smoked. It's like I figured all the damage was done between like 0 and 16.
All the damage, none of the fun.
All of it's in there. So it was the place where we did the cigarette rolling. It's where we ate. It's where we played games. It's where we played. My grandfather collected pennies. So everything happened in our world at my grandparents' house on a TV tray.
Yeah. So, my grandmother had TV trays too, and so when we were at my grandmother's house, we were fighting over who got the recliner, and then we would have our TV trays with us. So if you had the recliner, the TV tray was to the side, so you could pop out your legs. So you had to know.
Yeah.
But we never got TV trays when Louis and I got married. I wanted to register for them, but Louis like, "Where are we going to store them?" And then we just never got them.
Yeah.
And so we haven't had them in our house.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what we'd do without our TV trays. I mean, right now, because and all of us actively use the TV trays.
Well, my parents had these very lightweight ones that actually locked. They they were older.
They had the little.
Yeah, they had the little.
That's what my grandparents had. But we have the heavy wood ones.
And so we didn't want the heavy wood ones because we're like, we're going to have babies soon. And we have this tiny little house and no place to put these. They're just going to get knocked off the stand. So we're like, I wish I could find the ones that were from probably the 70s that my parents had, that they probably got. I think they got from my grandmother. But they were very lightweight. They couldn't really do any damage if they knocked over.
Yeah.
And they were very sturdy. And so I couldn't find those. And I was like, well, I don't want the big heavy ones that are just going to fall over.
No, we need the heavy ones.
Yeah.
They're workhorses in the house.
Yeah. Now that my people are bigger, we could do it.
Yeah.
We could get away with
And
it.
your house
We have
is
a bigger
probably bigger.
house.
Yeah,
So we have a place that we could put it. We just haven't had the budget. Or the we definitely need to get that right this second. So we haven't done it yet. Yep. Maybe when we get a little bit.
And Anastasia, she was talking about the metal ones with the lips on it. Yeah, that's what my grandparents had.
That's what we had.
We have the wood ones that now are showing kid character to them.
Well, of course. Yeah. Makes them special.
Still very practical, but they show kid character.
Make them yours.
Yes.
Now it's time for a quick check of the weather.
Yeah, it's all right.
For now. That quick check of the weather brought to you by Ben 39.
Little cloudy.
Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets.
I have 81.
Ben 39 tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street with over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker. It's a perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after-work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music throughout the week. Open daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Ben 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blakes traffic report.
Traffic's moving a little bit fine out there today.
Even the plane traffic.
A little bit fine.
I love a little bit fine.
Yes. How are you today? I'm a little bit fine.
A little bit. Not totally fine.
I have to do something unique every day. Jeez. Sorry.
No, I'm going to use it today.
It's not too packed for Thanksgiving. People
Surprisingly
aren't
so.
driving yet.
Surprisingly so, but it looks like thankfully the fog has cleared out a little bit. I did see a little bit of fog like near Flagler County. So if you guys are driving into Flagler County, the fog is still there, but St. Johns County looks like it's cleared out.
Right on.
Because we're further up north.
Yeah, it looks like
Indeed.
we're gonna have more same-day drivers for Thanksgiving based on this, or people didn't wake up early.
No, people came in early.
Yeah,
People came in
they're
early.
already here.
Yeah, people came in early.
Okay.
You know, a lot of everybody but Duval is out of school for the week.
Yeah.
So
That's
Duval's the only one that didn't take the week off.
Thank you, Donna.
And everybody is
Already there.
already here.
Already partying.
Yeah.
All right. That Hit the Blakes traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. All right, moving into the news. St. Augustine Police Chief Jennifer Michaux announces her retirement. St. Augustine Police Chief Jennifer Michaux has announced she will retire on January 13th, 2026, concluding a distinguished 30-year career with St. Augustine Police Department. Chief Michaux began her service with the agency in 1995 and steadily rose through the ranks, serving in key leadership roles including training sergeant, internal affairs sergeant, patrol commander, and administration commander. Her experience extends across nearly every facet of the department, from traffic homicide investigations and motor unit operations to defensive tactics instruction and field training. Michaux was appointed Chief of Police in 2021, overseeing the department's administrative operations as well as its patrol and community resource divisions. Today, the St. Augustine Police Department includes 63 sworn officers serving roughly 16,000 residents. Before entering law enforcement, Michaux served in the United States Navy as an air crewman and received an honorable discharge. She later earned her bachelor's degree in public administration from Flagler College and graduated from the Florida Leadership Academy. Born in Chicago and raised in Jacksonville, Michaux has spent nearly 3 decades serving the nation's oldest city. She lives in St. Augustine with her husband of 33 years and their son. and remains active in multiple community organizations. Chief Michaux's retirement marks the end of one of the longest and most wide-ranging careers in the department's modern history. We wish you well, Chief Michaux.
Yeah, congratulations. I mean, it's a great career. She was our first female chief. And, I've worked and been friends with Jennifer for a long time. So congratulations. And, Rich and I worked together when I was with the county, and he's with the county. So excited for both of them to kind of just take a breath and enjoy it. It's
awesome.
So, and they're still young. So.
Yeah. Thank you both for your service to the county and the city. All right. Man arrested in 2023, double murder of 2 St. Augustine men found shot in a car. 2 years after 2 young St. Augustine men were found shot to death inside a crashed car, the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office says an arrest has finally been made. Deputies have charged 43-year-old Derek Cheese Walden with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the killings of 21-year-old Cody Bennett and 22-year-old Trey Lyons. The victims were discovered November 27, 2023, just before midnight inside a vehicle that had crashed into a fence on North Orange Street near Webster Elementary School. Detectives quickly uncovered surveillance video showing someone running from the scene around the time of the shooting. Investigators also examined Bennett's cell phone records and learned he had been communicating with Walden shortly before the murders. According to detectives, Bennett had arranged to meet Walden that night for a marijuana sale, a detail investigators say placed Walden at the center of the case. In January 2024, deputies searched Walden's home and seized his cell phone along with additional evidence, including a photo of the murder weapon. That gun was later recovered from a nearby pond. A second unrelated firearm was also found inside the home, and because Walden is a convicted felon, he was arrested and later convicted on a weapons charge in North Carolina, where he is currently serving time. A warrant has now been issued for his arrest on the double murder charges, and Walden will be extricated back to Florida to stand trial. Sheriff Rob Hardwick says the case deeply affected the community and emphasized that investigators never stop pursuing answers. For months, family members, friends, and neighbors pushed for justice, and the sheriff's office offered more than $14,000 in reward money for tips leading to an arrest. While this arrest marks a major breakthrough, deputies say some questions about what led up to the shooting still remain. Anyone with additional information is urged to contact the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. All right?
Well, I mean, they're doing their job.
Sounds like a solid arrest.
Yeah, they're doing their job, and we're happy, that this is coming to some type of closure, hopefully.
Yeah, sounds like he left the area after this event, and welcome back, I guess.
Yeah.
You're going to be spending, hopefully...
In the Hardwick Hotel.
Yeah. Spending your time on our dime. The Hardwick Hotel, by the way.
Yeah.
Good gracious. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell
Don't
us
do
in the
bad things
comments.
in our neighborhood.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. I've got Sunoco on North Ponce at $2.78. Sunoco on South Ponce at $2.82. Shell at 146 King Street at $2.82. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $2.82. Owens on South Ponce at $2.82. Shell on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $2.85. Mobile and Circle K on South Ponce at $2.87. Gate on Mizell Roads at $3.05. Gate on US 1 North is $3.06. Circle K on US 1 North is also $3.06. That Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law? Call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. All right, we've got live music today. Jim Lamb's at Milltop Tavern at noon. Richard Kanicki is at Cafe Alcazar at 12:15 p.m. Edwin Barbosa is at Milltop Tavern at 1. Smoke and Joe Showers at Tradewinds at 1. Claremont Duo is at Pierre's Pub at 1. The Christmas Market at Colonial Quarters at 4 o'clock. Reggie Starr is at Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Carpetbaggers is at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Mark Hart's at Milltop Tavern at 5. Chubby McGee is at Tides at 5. Edge is at Beaches at Milano at 5 o'clock. Dewey Vaya is at Ann O'Malley's at 6. Gary Douglas Campbell's at O.C. White's at 6. El Castillo is at Pierre's Pub at 6. Joshua Tennessee Worthy and T.R. Zielinski is at Colonial Oak at 7. Matt Wilson is at Cortesi's at 7. Trivia with Troy Blake and Aiden is at Amici's tonight at 7 o'clock. Get your reservations. John Q is at Milltop Tavern at 9 o'clock. That music report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to full replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. All right, I have a rather unsettling tapping to the trends for you today.
Oh, I'm ready to be unsettled.
You might want to adjust your Thanksgiving recipes.
No.
Because Campbell's soup is in hot water.
Well, some soups you have to put in hot water to make them, the condensed ones.
Yeah, frozen soups.
Yeah.
How do you feel about bioengineered meat?
I try not to feel bioengineered meat at all.
Same.
I like organic.
And I have always said
like
that.
organic meat.
Well, evidently, Campbell's uses bioengineered meat, according to some statements on a recorded conversation by a VP that is being sued because evidently he is an a-hole.
Ah.
So we've got Garza v. Campbell Soup Company. A man by the name of Garza was, I'm trying to find his first name. Garza was in a meeting with
Garza Bean,
the vice president, and he thought this was going to be a meeting. Vice President and Chief Information Security Officer Martin Bali, and he thought this was going to be a meeting discussing his salary. Mm-hmm. He had been working distant. He had been working remote, and so they have this meeting. He thinks this is going to be a salary discussion. I guess he's recording it so that he can have the logistics. And turns out it was like an hour and a half tirade of racist nonsense, disparaging poor people, and talking trash about his own product. He's suing now.
He's suing.
So Garza is suing Campbell Soup for discrimination and retaliatory action.
When they have him on tape acting like...
So Garza is suing because Bally is the a-hole.
Oh, Bally's the a-hole.
Yes. Bally's talking trash about... he says, quote, "We have SHIT for effing poor people who buy our SHIT. Don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's not healthy now that I know what's effing in it." He references bioengineered meat, saying, quote, "I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. Neither do we. Put it on the label, a-hole." Mm-hmm. He was... Garza said
you know how
that
expensive that meat would be if it came from a 3D.
Well, that's why you get 4 pieces in a chicken soup can. Garza says it was a disgusting rant that was made by Bally, and it was about coworkers. He went on to, for some reason, go off about Indians. Quote, he says, this is Bally saying this, "Effing Indians don't know an effing thing. Like they couldn't think for their effing selves." So, yeah.
And he has a Indian name.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. This dude's an a-hole.
He doesn't sound nice.
The recording also allegedly captured Bally admitting that he came to work after consuming marijuana edibles.
Oh, there you go. There's the problem.
You would think he'd be more laid back.
No.
He seems very high strung.
You've never had one of those panic trips.
No, I have not.
I would strongly suggest you avoid those.
Yeah, I would.
They're not fun. I thought Blake called the cops on me.
Josh Fox, the comedian Josh Fox,
I don't know.
he talks about being megadosed with edibles. that when he first started trying edibles, that he was megadosed with edibles. And
it doesn't take much
like.
for me. I mean, it hits me so hard. I can be minor dosed and I'm still like.
There are a lot of comedians that have talked about like accidentally consuming way more than they expected, and what an absolute nightmare that was. That I don't even want to try.
No, I mean, because
I don't think there's any safe dose for me.
Sometimes the edibles are so delayed. You're like, oh, okay, well, they didn't really do anything for me. And you go again, and then it's like, oops, that first one just kicked in.
Yeah.
And then that second one stacked on. Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to experience that at all.
Yeah.
He does not claim that he was high for this meeting. Just that in this meeting, he describes going to work on edibles. So Garza said the exchange left him feeling disgusted.
Yep.
He kept the recording private for several weeks before reporting Ballet's remarks to his direct supervisor. That was in January 2025 that he reported it. And he believes that he experienced retaliatory action as a result of reporting the bad behavior. And so he's not just alleging that this one guy's an a-hole. He's alleging that the Campbell Soup Company in general have discriminatory practices, and that there's no accountability for their upper management for bad actions, that there's no safe place to go to report if your supervisor is being a complete a-hole. So, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a bummer.
This sounds like a cross between a whistleblower, if he would have managed it properly, could have gotten some good things done, but he handled it entirely improperly. And
how did he handle it improperly?
Oh, no, the guy who was stoned?
Oh, no. So, no, the guy that recorded it isn't stoned.
Oh, yeah, no. That guy's right. I mean, but the other guy who's saying, okay, the food's all this and that, if he'd have handled it differently, maybe there would have been a true investigation. But because of the way he handled it, he's lost all validity in it. So, and I'm still going to use Campbell's.
Yeah. So I feel completely vindicated because for probably since my teenage years, I have not wanted the chicken in Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Oh.
I have always picked the chicken out. And so I'll pour it into a bowl, and I will pick the chicken out before I go forward in making my soup. And my mom was like, you always need protein. I was like, there's a tablespoon of chicken.
Yeah.
This is not the make or break it protein for me. I'm not eating that chicken. You can leave it in there if you want, if you make it for me, but I'm not going to eat it. I'm still going to put it to the side. I feel completely vindicated for avoiding that chicken for over a decade.
Yeah. I mean, and I do the crock pot, make my own chicken noodle soup. I mean, so but I do use
broth,
cream of chicken, the broth, and cream of mushroom at times. Not as much anymore, but I mean, I grew up on cream of mushroom over pork chops. So
we have a cream of mushroom recipe with chicken. So yeah, and we typically will use, if we need broth or something, then we'll use the Campbell. But no, I don't want to.
Yeah.
So see, I don't let stories like that get to me.
I know. So. I understand. But
manufactured meat.
Yeah, but
what's the broth made
I don't think it's real. There's no. It would cost too much that way.
That's what
live chickens are cheap.
Bill Gates wanted to move to manufactured meat. You know what the number one
fowl in the entire world is? It's a chicken.
I thought it was a party.
Yeah. Party fowl.
Yeah. There you go.
Right. Spelt differently.
It's all good. All right, it's all good. But just real quick, Campbell's did make a comment after this news broke and said, and quote, the comments heard on the audio recording were in fact made by Mr. Ballet are unacceptable. Such language does not reflect our values and the culture of our company. And then also talk about the chicken. Quote, the chicken meat in our soups come from long trusted USDA approved U.S. suppliers. It meets our high quality standards. All of our soups are made with no antibiotics except for chicken meat. Any claims to the contrary are completely false.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be more expensive. Everything comes down to.
It's a good thing corporations never lie.
Well, everything comes down to dollars, though. You got to be rational about it. You can't manufacture that cheaper than buying a chicken. It's not like Kobe beef. It's a chicken.
It is a chicken.
Yeah. There's no reason to manufacture. It costs more to manufacture a chicken than actually a chicken. Comes down to dollars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not going to eat the chicken.
I know.
But I haven't eaten the chicken in that soup.
Yeah,
for over a decade.
But plus also, thankfully for us, the Florida Attorney General just announced yesterday that Florida will be investigating Campbell's. The Attorney General's office will be investigating Campbell's because of their investigation on growing lab meat.
Yep, I love it.
Growing what?
Lab
meat.
Lab meat. Okay.
Not Labrador. But
Yeah.
like in a laboratory.
That'd be way worse. Hey, why do I have fleas? I don't know.
What would you rather eat, lab meat or Labrador meat?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's a tough question.
That's a tough call right there.
I do like Labrador.
Yeah, depends on how hungry I am.
Question of the day, part 2.
Yeah.
All right, that's happened to the trends. Brought to you by Facial Rejuvenation Center. Ready to look as young as you feel? At the Facial Rejuvenation Center in St. Augustine, they specialize in natural, lasting results. Whether you're considering Botox, fillers, advanced skin treatments, or facial surgery, their expert team tailors every experience to your unique beauty goals. For more than 21 years, the Facial Rejuvenation Center has proudly served the local community, offering a wide range of services, including chemical peels, microneedling, dermaplating, radio frequency treatments, laser hair removal, and more. Discover renewed confidence in a warm professional setting because you deserve to love the face you see in the mirror. Call 904-810-5434 or visit frcenter.com to book your consultation today. Moving back into the news. St. Augustine lawmaker aims to curb last-minute land swaps. A controversial land swap proposal that once threatened 600 acres of protected conservation land near Ponte Vedra Beach is now prompting a new action in Tallahassee. Earlier this year, a private developer proposed trading scattered land parcels across Florida for a massive section of the Guana Wildlife Management Area, a move that could have opened the door to large-scale development. The company later withdrew its request after intense public backlash. Now, State Representative Kim Kendall of St. Augustine says she wants to ensure something like that never blindsides the public again. Kendall, along with Democratic Representative Allison Tant, has filed House Bill 441, a bipartisan measure designed to strengthen safeguards around any future land swap proposals involving state-owned conservation property. If the bill passes, Florida's Department of Environmental Protection would be required to give a 30 days notice before any public meeting on a potential land trade, up from the current 7 days. The state would also have to explain why the conservation land is no longer needed and spell out how much the traded land would be developed versus preserved. Kendall says the changes are the direct result of confusion and limited transparency during the Guana proposal. When the plan surfaced, local leaders and residents had only days to react and no information about the private company behind it. Kendall says that lack of transparency is unacceptable when public lands and taxpayer dollars are at stake. Opposition to the Guana swap brought together environmental groups and elected officials across the political spectrum, including local leaders and even national public figures. And the coalition supporting Kendall's bill is just as broad, with co-sponsors from both parties and matching Senate bill already filed. Kendall believes the measure should receive unanimous support, calling it her most important piece of legislation this session. But also, she acknowledges the state has recently taken steps that weaken local control over development decisions, something she hopes lawmakers reconsider. HB 441 will be taken up when the Florida legislature convenes for the 2026 session beginning January 13th. Retirement day for Chief Michaux. All right.
Yep.
Cool bill. I like this.
It's a good bill. It's a good bill, and congratulations to Kim, Representative Kendall. And she did a great job of we did the live coverage up there. Blake did the live coverage up there on being able to stop what was happening at Guana, and she saw a problem. She's taking care of it. So
perfect. And this is the American Party. This is the red and the blue coming together for the betterment of all of us, and that's what we want to see. All right, St. Johns County initiatives aim to entice developers to build affordable housing for essential workers. St. Johns County leaders say essential workers, even dual-income households, can no longer afford to live in the county they serve, and now county officials are launching a new effort aimed at changing that. A recent Chamber of Commerce report shows that no two essential workers combined can afford a median-priced home in St. Johns County. That's because the county's median home price has climbed to $552,500, while the county's definition of an affordable workforce home tops out at roughly $2,060. $260,000. There we go. $260,000. I got it. I got there.
Numbers are hard.
They're very hard in the morning. Growth management. I told you, no accounting this week.
Yes.
Growth management director Michael Robertson says the result is hundreds of workers commuting long distances every day because housing costs are simply out of reach. Data also shows roughly 23% of households in the county are cost burdened, spending more than 30% of their income on housing. Robertson says building truly affordable units remains difficult because many potential buyers and even renters simply can't qualify. To address the crisis, St. Johns County has approved a new incentive program that cuts or waives impact fees for developers who build income-restricted housing. Under the plan, developers serving residents earning 50 to 80% of the area's median income receive a 50% reduction in impact fees. For those building units for residents earning below 50% of AMI, those fees are completely waived. Impact fees help pay for infrastructure like roads, schools, and first responder services. Robertson acknowledges waiving them is a trade-off, but says the need for affordable housing is too urgent to ignore. To qualify, developers must agree to a 30-year deed restriction and verify that tenant incomes, ensuring the units remain affordable for essential workers in fields like public safety, teaching, hospitality, and healthcare. So far, no projects have applied under the new program. County leaders say success will depend on whether developers can combine the fee relief with grants and other subsidies to make the numbers work.
This article makes me upset.
Uh-oh.
I just found out we're not essential.
Not essential.
I mean, we weren't
Speak for yourself.
We weren't on that list.
Speak for yourself.
We weren't on that list.
COVID taught me that I'm essential because my 14-hour-a-week job became a 60-hour-a-week job.
My jobs didn't stop, but I actually did buy a shirt that said non-essential on it. I think I still have it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I bought it in support of like the wait staffs in
You're
downtown.
in hospitality.
Yeah.
You're essential.
They consider hospitality?
Yeah, hospitality
okay.
is essential.
Yeah, but podcasters aren't. What
My
if we
husband's
just
in
did this
healthcare.
job?
Yeah.
If we just did this job,
We're screwed.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
We're teaching.
Yeah.
No, we're teaching.
Yeah.
We're teaching.
Okay. Is that what we're going to go with?
Well, that's just
We're going to go with
you.
that.
Yeah. You're teaching. We're not teaching.
No,
This is,
we're
this
all
is a
working
teaching,
together.
This is a teaching
to
moment.
Teach. Yes. We're
I'm
all
teaching people
right
about
now.
Merita bread uniforms.
Sure. We'll go with that. All right. Awesome. We need workforce housing. Let's see if it works. I mean, I was someone who got into their first home because it was a first-time home buyer, low-income housing situation, and it required state grants and federal grants to make that happen. So this is one side of the coin as far as my experience shows. So it would require, like they said, other grants in order to make this happen. So we'll see.
Yeah. So
This is a maybe. It's not a definite. So here's hoping we can get some relief on that.
yeah. And then Diana asked if there's some Section 8. There's some, I don't know if it's technically Section 8, but there's definitely some apartments that are subsidized similar to Section 8. And I don't know. And then there's also veteran housings that exist that also have those subsidies in them.
Yeah.
I know.
But we'll say that because another big thing right now that a lot of people are saying about the like the continuous growth of St. Johns County comes from more residential stuff than commercial stuff. But you're more of a proponent of commercial growth though. But
Yeah, it's less impact on our infrastructure. So that's I mean, and
Yeah.
they pay a higher rate. They don't get the Save Our Home stuff that the state's going to be
Residential.
voting on next year. So I mean, that's so there's a lot of things on there.
yeah. So
Why do you have a wife swap banner?
that was supposed to be for the previous story.
It's like I feel personally targeted right here. Troy, how do you want to check the comments?
I don't want to. I'm nervous now. All right. On this weekend, I will willfully work my way through the whimsical world of our waking watchers.
That
Wow.
whimsical working is brought to you by BNS Signs. Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs proudly family-owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high-quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance, with fast, responsive service that keeps your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com, because when it comes to signs, they do it all. Also brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Need a custom or prefab portable building that's built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, plus easy financing options. Visit them on State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. All right, Troy.
All right. Costco and Buc-ee's are at 273. Wawa's at 304. Speedway's 304. Racetrack 304. BP at 305, along with Circle K. Some people out there, white or dark meat? I'm dark meat.
I'm white meat.
White meat?
Yeah.
Blake, white or dark?
White meat.
White meat. All right.
I'm white meat with sauce.
A lot of TV table talk out there.
Yeah.
TV table
TV
talk.
tray. Table talk.
Yeah,
TV table talk. Yeah, you got it.
I call them table.
Yeah, you're good.
I think the one my grandparents had were trays.
Yes.
They were more trays
Those
than
are
tables.
definitely
They were
trays.
one leg was a little.
Yeah.
And just a lot of love for Chief of Show and her retirement.
Mm-hmm.
And appreciate you guys in the comments, and hope you all have an amazing Thanksgiving.
We do.
So,
Do we have a Stoidum stat?
We do have a Stoidum stat, my favorite movie of all time.
Send us off happy.
What?
Send us off happy.
Oh, okay.
Stoidum stat.
Casablanca.
Casablanca's a good one.
Casablanca is my favorite movie of all time.
Okay.
And it premiered on this day in 1942 in New York City.
Okay.
All right. And there's so many different things about Rick's Cafe American.
Mm-hmm.
People think it's Rick's place. No, it's Rick's Cafe American. So many great quotes. Gather up the usual suspects. And the quote that is misquoted probably more than any other quote in movie history is "Play it again, Sam."
Yep.
Never said.
You played it for her.
No, you say it is. Elsa says, "Play it, Sam." Play as time goes by. The song that Sam sings.
Yeah.
And then later, Rick just says, "Play it."
Doesn't he follow it up with "You played it for her, you can play it for me"?
I don't. I
You
don't.
played it for her. If she can handle it, so can I.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't.
I think that's what.
Okay. Now I'm going to have to watch a movie again.
Well, I know.
I thought
you're
he just said. I
devastated.
thought he just said, "Play it."
I'm pretty sure he gives a justification, but I could
But of
be
all the gin
misremembering-
joints.
remembering
And all the
And
cities and all the.
all the cities of the world.
She has to walk into mine. So, but an amazing movie.
Someone made a very funny sound. That's true.
I think that's Mike Davis's belly.
It sounds like tummy sounds. That's why I looked.
Yeah. So
I love that movie.
And Joy,
Great
thank
movie.
you. The Jackets do play this week. So.
They play my old high school rivals.
Oh, really?
Choctawhatchee High School was my old high school rivals.
Okay.
All right, that's Stardom Stop, brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue. Hungry for real Southern barbecue? Head over to Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine. Start off right with crowd favorites like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, or those delicious crispy corn nuggets. Then dig into their mouth-watering St. Louis ribs, or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including the famous garlic bread, and wash it all down with their premier signature sweet tea. Sonny's, local pitmaster since 1968. All right, plug, Troy.
All right. We got trivia tonight, but we will have Troy's 2 Cents airing at 9:04 on Friday.
Okay.
And we will have some best of shows going during the break. So if you get bored with the Macy's Day Parade, you can catch us.
Right on. Do you have any plugs for us, Blake?
Yeah, so we're definitely always looking for support here.
Attack of Barney.
Okay. So anyway,
Sorry, go ahead, plugs.
if you're looking to support the 904now or have a new podcast or one to want to bring to a professional studio, you can always contact me at blake904now@gmail.com.
We love it. All right. Have a great and safe Thanksgiving. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook and
Thank
Instagram.
you, guys.
Subscribe on YouTube and Rumble. We love you. We're grateful for you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.